Hey there, I'm Dr. Jen, and I'm here with Trudy of It's a True Story. And I'm going to do a sex quiz with Trudy, where I'm going to ask her 2 different questions. The first one, since you are a parent and you've got kids, what ages?
I have a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Contrary to common stereotypes, most moms and dads actually are talking to their kids about sexuality and sexual health. However, there was a survey that found that parents are still uncomfortable talking about the harder topics. Which 2 topics are 2 of the harder topics? A, relationships and the parent's own values about sex, when it should or should not take place. So talking about that. Or B, birth control and how to say no. So A or B?
Wow. Those are both kind of loaded. I think I would actually have a harder time with A.
Okay, and why? So relationships and talking about your own values around sex and when not to?
Right. I mean, like, as a parent in this world, it's like, I want my kids to figure out what their stuff is, and I sort of feel like I carry, like, my values as a Gen Xer are from, like, really old schooly, and then mixed to, like, moderny, but then, like, I don't know where I am-y, and then I talk to, like, my kids, and they're like, what? I don't know what you're saying. And so I feel like that's almost more loaded. Like, birth control or whatever just feels a little matter of fact.
More straightforward,
gotcha. More straightforward, like, put a, rubber, and then and if you're in love, and you've been tested in a pill.
Gotcha.
So I feel like it's a little, I don't know. For me, that's my personal.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the survey says.
So the answer is B.
Oh, snap!
Birth control and how to say no. And what's most interesting is that most of the parents surveyed, like 94% of them, believed that they did have influence over their kids over condom use and birth control, but only 60% of them were actually willing to talk about that nitty-gritty of a topic.
Wow.
Yeah, and then of course, like the how to say no, I think most folks don't talk about consent at all then.
Yeah. So, you know what? I am very sexist. I feel like I talk to my son about no means no, and I don't know if I've talked enough to my daughter about no means no.
And there's a lot of awkwardness, right? Yeah. And I think unless we're talking about that awkwardness, I've said before to you, because we just did an episode on Trudy's show. We said hashtag awkward is okay. So we were
hashtag awkward
claiming
is okay.
that. We were claiming that. Just owning it.
It's so awkward. It's so okay.
Second quiz question. A Cairo University professor recently won a satirical award from Harvard for his research on dressing rats in pants to see if different materials would affect their sex drive. So he found which of the 2 following materials did indeed reduce the rat's sexual activity. A, polyester, or B, wool. Interesting.
I'm gonna say that I think it's B, wool, because it's so itchy and scratchy. And it sounds like a rat's name, itchy and scratchy.
Oh no,
very good. Yeah.
It's actually
oh my god! I'm like the worst quiz taker.
And I actually, it may have been a fashion statement. Maybe the other lady rats were like, yeah, no, you're wearing polyester. I want nothing to do with you. So where can folks find you online, Trudy?
So you guys, my YouTube channel, it's The True Story, and we do things so you don't have to. And I talk to a sex expert about how to have great sex so you don't have to. So you
can have great sex, but so you don't have to research it.
You don't have to research it yourself, but it's just spoon-fed, so you can just lay back, eat a bonbon, lube up.
Be a pillow princess.
Yeah, exactly.
On that note, check me out online at drjensden.com, and otherwise, as always, be kind to yourself.
Amen, sister.